Genoa City is about to erupt with explosive confrontations and shocking twists. On The Young and the Restless, Jack goes head-to-head with Victor in a fiery showdown that threatens to reshape the power balance forever. Their long-standing feud hits new heights as both men refuse to back down. Meanwhile, Billy makes Phyllis an offer that could change everything, an irresistible proposal with dangerous strings attached. As tensions rise, Lily's sudden exit sends shockwaves through town, just as Kane dives into a passionate new romance that's bound to stir trouble. Across town, Noah finally wakes up, setting off a chain reaction that leaves Sharon reeling from an alarming ordeal. Victoria, desperate for the truth, demands answers that could expose devastating secrets. With betrayals, passion, and revenge colliding, the week ahead promises to be one of the most intense and unforgettable in The Young and the Restless history. Welcome to Celebrity Gossip 24 Hours, where the drama unfolds and the stories captivate. Join us as we delve into the intriguing world of Young and the Restless, revealing the untold tales and hidden truths behind the headlines. Jack confronts Victor in a clash of the titans, and Billy makes Phyllis an offer she may not be able to refuse. Thursday, October 30th, 2025. Today on The Young and the Restless, Kyle refuses to listen to reason. Victor needs Michael, and Phyllis lands in the catbird seat. At the Abbott house, Jack and Diane tell Kyle that he'll have to leave trick-or-treating to Mrs. Martinez this year. Victor's coming after Jabot with Kane's AI program. They fill him in on their suspicions and warn they could lose everything. Talk turns to Kyle's trip to LA, and he admits he thought he was on the verge of a breakthrough with Claire before he had to come home. They discuss strategies for cybersecurity against the stolen AI, and Jack once again warns if Victor's involved, they're the target. What Jack can't understand is why he hasn't used the program yet. He intends to find out. After Jack's blown out the door, Diane tells Kyle she's sorry he had to come back if he and Claire were making progress. Kyle tells her what happened with Noah. Diane's surprised Jack hadn't heard this from Allie. Kyle wonders if she's on her way to LA, and then turns the topic back to Claire, complaining that Holden is a snake. He has to get her to see that he's bad news, and thinks he found a way to do it. Are Phyllis and Victor caught? Victor walks into the club to meet Phyllis, but pauses to take Nikki's call on the way to the table. He asks her to keep him updated on Noah and informs her Adam and Chelsea are handing out candy at the ranch. Really? This is what you have Adam doing, young and restless. The mustache then joins Phyllis, who invites him to make her a happy woman. Suddenly, Billy appears out of nowhere and asks what they're discussing. Michael appears next as Victor tries unsuccessfully to get rid of Billy. When the Black Knight walks off with his former attorney, Billy joins Phyllis and grills her about Victor and his unusually good mood. Across the room, Victor's cagey with Michael about why he was meeting with Phyllis, but fills him in on the situation with Noah. He wants him to look into it. Michael gripes about being summoned, not as a friend, but as a lackey. Victor, unsurprisingly, dislikes being called out and insists he holds Michael in high esteem. Baldwin resists taking orders, but finally agrees to find out what he can. Switching gears, he asks if Victor really has Kane's AI program, as he alluded to in his phone call. Victor confirms he does, and that he'll go after Jack Abbott. Michael argues against this, prompting Victor to explode over the night that Jack Abbott spent with Nikki in that hotel room. He'll pay for it. Michael warns this could blow up in his face legally, but Victor only wants to know, are you on my team or are you not? Michael would only consider coming back to protect the mustache from himself. Meanwhile, Phyllis, after promising Victor not to say anything about Noah, breaks the news to Billy that he's in a medically induced coma. She claims that's why she was talking to the Newman. Phyllis urges Billy to move along now, but he orders up an omelet. Billy and Phyllis bicker and banter as he reveals that Abcom is ready to launch again. She alludes to having a lot of plans for the future, and he asks if it involves screwing over Kane and working with Victor. Phyllis insists she and Kane are still as thick as thieves. Billy asks if she knows who stole the AI software, noting that she's the master hacker. Phyllis denies. Billy, changing tactics, declares that he needs her help. The final scenes. Jack walks into the ranch and Victor mocks that it's a little early for trick-or-treating. Jack booms, "You're not going to get away with this, Victor." He knows he has Kane's AI software and warns he's in for the battle of his life. I'm pissed off, he exclaims. Jack warns if Victor comes after him, he'd better bring his best stuff. This is a hill I'm willing to die on. Victor, relishing every moment, grins. Oh, I'm looking forward to that. At the Abbott mansion, Kyle tells his mother that, while in LA, he connected with someone who knows Holden and Audra. There's something dark there. Diane warns, don't. If he takes this to Claire, it will be one more example of him interfering. Let her figure out Holden for herself. Kyle, forever his own worst enemy, refuses to listen. He's going to fight for her with everything he has. At the club, Phyllis can't believe Billy wants her help after accusing her of working with Victor. She reminds him he kicked her to the curb. Billy explains it's in her best interests. I need your skills. Victor's coming after Jabot, and they need her help to stop him. Name your price, Phyllis. Today's next update. Young and the Restless. Lily's shocking exit. Kane's steamy romance ignites. Young and the Restless spoilers reveal Lily Winters is leaving Genoa City in the next couple of months. And that means Kane Ashby is not going to wind up with her, at least not for a while. Lily's exit may change a lot of things for Kane, including opening him up to other romantic options. We're going to talk about what happens after Lily leaves town for a lengthy time away. Kane may turn to somebody else, looking for comfort, looking for love, looking for some physical affection. Lily Winters' Young and the Restless exit explained. Crystal Khalil's real-life pregnancy. So, Crystal Khalil is big pregnant, in case you don't know. News broke thanks to her co-star Courtney Hope, who posted a video on her Insta of the Young and the Restless cast and crew behind the scenes doing the Thriller dance for Halloween. We all know the dance. We all love the dance. It was a super cute video. And it was even better because you could see Crystal Khalil's nice big round baby bump. As the Lily actress was dancing around, she was cradling her bump, showing it off, pointing to it with her hands. This is Crystal Khalil's third child she's expecting. By the way, she's got a 15-year-old son and a 1-year-old son, and then this baby in her belly is going to be boy number 3 for her. That means the Lily Winters actress will be heading out on maternity leave before too long. And that means Lily is going to be leaving Genoa City for a while. Looking at her bump, I'm just making a guess as a mom who's been pregnant a couple of times. I would estimate that Crystal Khalil is about 7 to 8 months along since that's just one baby in there. So I figure she's probably going to be giving birth around the end of the year, give or take, hazarding a guess here based on that bump size. Young and the Restless. Crystal Khalil on maternity leave soon. Also, don't forget there is a 4-week tape-to-air delay for Young and the Restless. So Kane might be saying goodbye to his ex-wife in early 2026, maybe even along the lines of February sweeps when she exits. That kicks off at the end of January, by the way. The bottom line is Crystal Khalil will exit sooner rather than later. When she gave birth to her second son, Lily exited the Young and the Restless character canvas for a few months with the explanation that she needed to go visit her daughter Maddie Ashby. That was the whole thing where there was a wildfire near her daughter's boarding school, and Lily went to be with her. To be honest, it was a very clumsily written exit. Young and the Restless. Lily's last hiatus ended in heartache. If you recall also, while she was gone, Daniel Romalotti got way too close to Heather Stevens, and that was what split up Lily and Daniel. This time, Lily's not dating anybody, but Kane sure wants her back in his life. Now, Lily has softened on him a little, but I doubt there's enough time left before her leave for anything to happen between her and Kane. So Lily might decide to exit Genoa City to get away from Kane and to be with their kids as the cover story for her maternity leave. And with Lily gone, we could see Kane heat up with somebody he's already close to, or maybe someone totally new to him. We've got a few ideas of where Lily's exit may lead Kane and who he might turn to and get romantic with in her absence. Kane and Phyllis Summers. A fiery romance forged in betrayal? The first option for Kane, well, it's pretty obvious that's crazy Phyllis Summers. She has had her eye on Kane since before she knew he was the man behind the legendary Aristotle Dumas. And then once Kane revealed himself in France, then Phyllis was all about Kane. Phyllis has been determined to work for Kane and get close to him. She's been flirty with him from the start. And since then, Phyllis and Kane have been getting gradually, incrementally closer. Phyllis and Kane typically go back and forth between flirting and infuriating each other. There is a definite spark there. There's chemistry between Phyllis and Kane, and I think it's only a matter of time before they get physical, especially if Phyllis really is setting up Victor Newman for an epic betrayal and blindside like I'm really hoping to see. We all know Phyllis stole Kane's AI program and gave it to Victor so he can destroy Jack Abbott, take over Jabot, and give that to Phyllis. But since Kane had a backdoor built into the AI program that he could secretly use to control it, I think Phyllis may use that. She may let Victor think he's controlling the AI and attacking Jabot, but Phyllis is really pulling the strings and is aiming it at Newman Enterprises instead. I mean, she may be doing the same thing with Victor that Kane was planning to do with Billy Abbott when he offered to let his fake brother use the AI. So if Phyllis double-crosses Victor, I think Kane would be super impressed and obviously would be happy that Victor got a karmic slap. Kane might be so impressed with Phyllis that sparks really fly and they end up in bed. A surprising new pairing on Young and the Restless. Could Audra Charles be Kane's next love? The next possibility for Kane as a romantic option once Lily leaves Genoa City is somebody who has not been on his romantic radar, and that's Audra Charles. I mean, she's single since Nate Hastings dumped her, and Audra is a town pariah, something she has in common with Kane. Plus, Audra already admitted in France that she thinks Kane is hot, which obviously he is. And let's be real, Audra is a total babe. So, I could definitely see Kane commiserating with Audra about how much they're hated and then turns to her for comfort. Plus, Audra might turn to Kane for a job if things don't work out at Abbott Communications. At this point, it seems like a long shot that Sally Spectra and Billy are ever going to get this company off the ground. And even if it does launch, Billy may convince Sally to exclude Audra from it. From friends to lovers, will Kane Ashby and Amanda Sinclair cross the line? Last but not least, as a romantic option for Kane after Lily leaves Genoa City is Amanda Sinclair. We all know she has been Kane's close friend and confidant and lawyer for several years. Amanda already knows Kane's business and she won't judge him. She never has. Amanda and Kane also have a really strong friendship. They have a lot of mutual respect for each other. They're both gorgeous. We haven't seen chemistry there, but that's to some extent because Amanda has not been around. But with Lily leaving Genoa City, we may be seeing a lot more of Amanda to fill that character void. You know, Amanda also has been single since Devin Hamilton did her dirty by cheating with Abby Newman. So I feel like Amanda and Kane would actually be perfect together because they're already close. They kind of know everything about each other. There are no secrets there, and friendship can easily be the foundation for something romantic. We all know Amanda has a very deep history with Kane. And let's be real, both of them. Both Amanda and Kane certainly need romance in their lives. With Lily out of the picture for a while, obviously any of these three ladies could be paired with Kane. However, when Lily returns to Genoa City, even if Kane's in a new romance by then, he might dump that woman if Lily decides to give Kane a second chance. Today's next update. The Young and the Restless week of November 3rd. Noah wakes up, Sharon's alarming ordeal. Victoria wants answers. The Young and the Restless spoilers for the week of November 3rd to 7th reveal that Noah Newman will wake up after Sharon Newman faces an alarming ordeal. Victoria Newman will also want some answers, so let's discuss all the drama that's brewing on the CBS soap. For starters, Sharon will find herself in the danger zone after trying to figure out what happened to Noah. There's a good chance Sharon is about to cross paths with Mitch Bacall, so will he help her out of a risky jam? Mitch might make himself seem like a nice guy who wants to help when he's actually keeping some big secrets involving Noah. Whether Mitch is responsible for Noah's crash or perhaps knows who's to blame instead, he'll definitely be hiding some things. Whatever the case, Sharon's going to land in a tight spot that leaves her unsettled. If Mitch doesn't pop up as a surprise hero, then Nick Newman might have a chance to come to Sharon's rescue as usual. Fortunately, there'll be some good news soon after Sharon's disturbing experience. That's because Noah is about to awaken and leave his loved ones feeling beyond relieved. Lucas Adams will make his first appearance as a Noah Newman recast on November 4th. That means it's almost time for Noah to come out of his coma and try to make sense of his surroundings. Noah will understandably be pretty disoriented at first. It'll be tough for Noah to wrap his head around much of anything at all, especially if his brain injury has left his memories a bit scrambled. Nevertheless, Nick and Sharon will resolve to find out the full story behind Noah's wreck. Once Noah's awake and alert enough to answer questions, he'll face a grilling session about why he was in that canyon and who'd want to run him off the road. As for the truth behind Noah and Sienna Bacall's connection, Y&R spoilers say Nick and Sharon will want more information on that too. There's also the matter of mysterious Detective Burrow, who clearly wasn't at the hospital on official police business when he spoke to Sharon and Nick. Whether Burrow is a cop who's taken a dirty turn or a fake detective altogether, he's got secrets to unravel as well. Was Mitch giving Detective Burrow orders over the phone or someone else? Over with Victoria, she'll put Claire Newman on the spot by asking about her love life. Victoria will fish for details on Claire's time with Holden Novak, but she'll also want to know how Kyle Abbott's visit went. Claire may lecture Victoria about giving Kyle her location, but she'll also have to admit she shared a sweet moment or two with him during his trip. That said, Claire may still be riding high off all the run she's had with Holden, even if she can tell he's acting a little shady when it comes to Sienna and whatever they're keeping under wraps. Back in Genoa City, the Abbotts will protect their family company and prepare to deliver a major blow to Victor Newman. Phyllis Summers will hope to run Jabot by the end of all this, but will her deal with Victor hit any snags? Regardless, Phyllis and Kane Ashby may not be able to avoid temptation much longer when it comes to the weird attraction that's growing between them. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Kane and Phyllis could mix business with pleasure at some point, so stay tuned for updates on any sizzling developments ahead. For more of the latest updates and behind-the-scenes secrets from Young and the Restless, make sure to hit subscribe and ring that bell. Stay in the know with every new release.